looking for Project M players in his
thing.
area. But
Sure
we have a
thing.
match to commentate: Umbreon and Drinking Foods versus the unstoppable FX team, DFW's own Dakpo and Lunchables.
Bro, okay, well, first of all, yo, shout out to this man Drinking Food on that last game versus F1.
Yeah.
Dude, he came out swinging.
He did.
I have never seen him play, and I was extremely impressed with not only the movement, but his punish game versus Sethlon.
And Oracle has told me Drinking Foods is probably better than he is, and we've
Well, then
seen
that makes
how
him number
devastating.
one. Right. Because it's traditionally known that it's either Oracle or Drinking Food who are the top, two. So if Oracle admits that it's Drinking Food, then hey, man.
Here's things to consider. Even though Dakpo and DFW are undefeated except for the one time in Grand Finals in at Low Tier City 2
Exactly.
in teams,
Yeah.
Lunchables hates Rob with a passion.
Really?
His game against Rob is just lackluster. I don't think he's taken a set from Oracle in quite some time. So he's going to have some hard time against a Rob who Oracle says is even better than he is. Wow. And that's why I'm not sure if I agree with, I guess, their pairings right now. I thought that Dakpo would be much more content taking Drinking Food.
Oh, no! I've never seen them do something like that before. I've never.
A little shaken up. A bit of a rough start, but it's the beginning of the game.
Yeah,
and look at how high the percentages are.
I guarantee you they'll be fine. I guarantee you they'll be fine. I was watching Lunchables and Dakpo play earlier, and just their team play is so incredibly solid. They have been outplaying on a team level all of their opponents so far, and that's actually why they are ranked #1 going into this doubles tournament.
Yeah, hey, look at that nair from Drinking Foods, knocking Lunchables off the top, and we have only Umbreon. Oh, just kidding, he's gone too.
Good, good. So it looks like the stock's evened out for just a bit. It's hard to tell who is stock tanking for, which team at this point in time. And you never know if they actually even are going with that strategy. You know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be Drinking Foods. Oracle, from time and time again, his tag is 200% because Rob is a tank.
Yeah. Is that actually why he got it? Or why he did that?
I mean, all the characters he plays are tanks, basically.
Right, right.
You know, you know how many times I've been on stream and Rob actually lives to 200%?
True.
So many times.
Although it might just be the player's skill level as opposed to, the characters that he's playing.
Hey, that's true. That's true. All right, let's get right back into the match. Oh, and a little bit of friendly fire there, but Dakpo is able to get that fair. Look on the left side of the stage. There's a nice sandwich opportunity, but Drinking Food is able to wiggle out of it to get a nice fair to get some pressure off of him. Wow. And there goes Dakpo.
Yeah, Dakpo falling down to the abysses, but Lunchables is able to take out Umbreon stock, and it looks like we're just a little bit evened out.
Yeah, the stock count is even, but look at Lunchables' percentage. He's sitting at 95. And true, Drinking Foods is at 99, but the difference in weight right now is going to be such a huge factor.
Could be. You never know. You never know in Smash. You know what I mean?
That's true.
It'll be interesting to see what happens. Nice job. I like how they are controlling the space.
And that clutch edge hog by Lunchables
Absolutely.
means that green team has shifted the momentum and they are in the lead.
And he gets the up air kill. Beautiful stuff. That's something that I really, really appreciate from Lunchables. It's so easy to fall into the rhythm of, trying to style on your opponents and get those fancy kills. He just held onto the ledge and got the easy kill. You know what I mean?
It's true. You got to take the simple option when it presents itself.
Absolutely. So, yeah, so, just like that. Green team.
Yeah, they're in the lead right now, but still pretty close. Lunchables, if he can hold onto this stock a lot longer, it's going to be great. But don't forget, if Dakpo dies again, he's going down for the save. Unable to do so, unfortunate. I thought he'd be just chucking a bacon, but I guess it wouldn't have gone low enough.
Wow, now Umbreon is in a 2-on-1 situation, but do not discount this man. I was commentating his match earlier today. He was in a 2-on-1 situation. Excuse me, in the moment, I can't remember who he was playing against. Took him down and won the game, which is why they're still in this tournament right now.
And right there, you saw Umbreon trying to make the most of Sheik's multiple edge guarding opportunities.
Good DI, that could have been horrible.
Yeah, that's not the friendly fire that you want. There's been a couple of cases of that by the green team, but that nair does the trick.
Was that? I think that was back air.
I think it's forward air.
Back air might have been.
It was an aerial.
It was an aerial in a certain
wow,
direction.
look at those KOs for
Lunchables.
Good lord,
down.
7 KOs.
Okay, this man had 92% L cancel rate. I like that. I like that.
Why not 100? Just the questions that my parents would ask me. Why didn't you get 100?
Just to keep things interesting. Just to keep things interesting.
Just to keep it interesting.
Yes, sir. Good stuff. Yeah, I certainly respect the Drinking Food Umbreon duo combination right now.
Yeah, Drinking Food is just playing so solid. They actually took them down to their final stocks. And trust me when I say this, that is not an easy task to do.
Not at all. Not at all.
And Umbreon, he's one of those old school players. He understands the theory very well. He's got the mind. He knows about the strategies. And I have no doubt that he and Drinking Food took some time to really talk about this particular team.
Yeah,
a team that Umbreon has spent countless hours watching as a stream monster who has recently joined our scene.
Right. No, you're absolutely right. Yeah. This man, I mean, one does not become a high-level person in the Smash Bros. You know what I mean? A respected person in Smash Bros. Just by not putting it anytime. You know what I mean?
Dakpo's like, one does not simply walk into Smash Bros.
Exactly. Like, you've got to earn your way through the ranks, and it takes so much time to do so. And since he's such a highly regarded person on Smash Bros., you can tell that he has definitely put the time in and knows exactly what he's doing.
And I'm seeing some love actually right now from chat. I know a lot of people want Umbreon to make the upset happen. So let's see if he can do so. I'm not sure if this is going to be 3 out of 5 or 2 out of 3. You know, so we're going to be double checking just to make sure that we can give the proper
Good call.
Proper call.
Sure thing.
Ensuring that
now keep in mind that despite that being a close match earlier,
there was some sloppy play.
Exactly.
From the green team in particular.
Exactly. I'm glad that you were on the same page.
And Lunchables himself has said, you know, he's feeling a little bit of the jitters right now. He's got a little bit of sensory overload. He does very well at the weeklies, but this is a much bigger event.
Yeah,
there are so many eyes. The sound of this room is insane, both from the crowd as well as from the game music itself. So.
Sure thing, yeah.
And but that's part of the game. That's part of the game, is being able to play at your best no matter what the circumstances.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I've gotten confirmation that this is indeed 3 out of 5. They're just finalizing their stage picks right now. You can see Umbreon and Drinking Food really trying to pick the appropriate stage. We might be seeing a character switch from Lunchables. And there's the Roy. We're going to Green Hill Zone for game number 2. There we go. I was waiting. I was waiting for the dramatic effect, homie.
Okay.
I was waiting for the dramatic effect.
I don't know what you were doing. I was like, is this man, did he forget the number? Man,
no, I can count. I can count.
So the biggest thing to watch out for in this game right now is Lunchables made that switch from Toon Link to Roy.
Yeah. And hey, you know, he doesn't like the matchup of Rob versus Roy simply because for him it feels like Roy has to win so many times in neutral, whereas Rob just needs to really get one good option. Oh, and speaking of good option, that was such a sick setup.
Absolutely.
And a beautiful confirm, and Umbreon goes for 2.
Did you see that teamwork, though?
Yeah, the setups and Umbreon's confirmations have been so great. That was 2 back airs.
And even made more so by the fact that he passed him on to Drinking Food, who passed him back, and then he went and got that back air and got that kill.
Oh, but look on the left side of the stage. We have Umbreon in a tricky situation. He's able to make it back, and Drinking Food ends up hitting him right back off.
Should be a stock. Good. Excellent job by Lunchables getting that stock.
But there's that team attack coming into play once again. Another bit of sloppiness. I like the play, though, by Lunchables there. He had a quick nair to interrupt the follow-up from that down tilt by Umbreon.
Absolutely. No, actually, now that I think about it, I think that Lunchables made that transition to Roy because his opponents counterpicked them and went to Green Hill Zone.
Yeah, this is a great stage for Roy, isn't it?
Unbelievable stage for...
Oh, but look at that. Drinking Food making it look like a great stage for Rob with some fantastic fares carrying Lunchables to the blast zone.
This man said, forget your F smash. I've got jumps and I've got fares. I will take you to the blast zones however I do it.
Oh, but did you see that save from Dakpo?
Yeah, it looked good. It looked
so clutch. He needed that, seeing as Lunchables is on his last stock right now.
Wow. I thought he was going to drop that for a second. Nice DI from Drinking Food. Ooh, that nair.
Tough. The nair is not going to be enough to knock out Dakpo. He's at a very high percentage, though. and
the
parachute, but there goes Lunchables. He has to use his share stock. And look at Dakpo's percentage. He's at 113. Pretty much anything will knock him out at this point.
Nice snipe by Drinking Food. He shot Dakpo right out of the air. Excellent aim. Wow, he's able to smash DI out of that down smash.
Yeah. Oh, very tense moment right now.
I know, we're just watching it like what's going to happen.
It's a lot of crowding. Oh, and he's trying to go for that fair, but Dakpo able to weave out of it thanks to, oh my god, I can't even finish the sentence. Forget it, there's too much hype.
I understand. Wow, and he gets in there. This is not a good situation for the green team.
Yeah, Lunchables against the world. He's at 92%.
Nice.
Oh, and the up smash from Umbreon means that Drinking Food and Umbreon are on the board with 1.
That was unbelievable. I don't know if you noticed this. Umbreon is holding down the ground, right? We've got the ground gameplay. Umbreon's on the ground. Drinking Food went above him as he's flying through the air. He didn't even try to attack him. He went above him. So now we have this standard situation on a vertical scale as opposed to horizontal.
It's very smart. You got to have that option coverage, especially understanding the fact that Rob has really good aerial mobility in general.
Exactly.
Aerial coverage, whereas she has things like that quick dash that can make it so that she can set up and cover options whenever they come to the ground.
Right, but so as Roy's flying up in the air, something that usually throws his people on the ground that are trying to get him off is by using that side B to cancel that the stall. He's stalling, basically.
Right.
Umbreon is on the ground, Drinking Food in the air. passes above him so that if he stalls, he can just kill him.
It's true.
Scary.
Very tough situation for Lunchables.
Yeah.
And Drinking Food and Umbreon, they played really well using that counter pick for the most. I wonder if we're going to be seeing Lunchables changing back to Toon Link, or if we're going to be seeing him keeping the Roy.
Yeah, I really liked the decision to go Roy. I thought it was a smart one given that the stage was Green Hill Zone. It is an excellent Roy stage, as you said, but it changes the entire dynamic of the team, you know? Toon Link is so based in projectiles and walling people out, and Roy's not, you know what I mean?
Indeed. All right, we're going to be going to Game 3. It's Pokemon Stadium. This is a 3 out of 5, which means that while this is an important game, this is not the last.
Right. So going into this third game, what do you think that we are going to have to do if we're Green Team to get back in the rhythm, find our pace, and get that win?
Well, the one thing that I would like to see is a bit cleaner in regards to respecting your teammate's space. We've seen a lot of team attack from the Green Team, unfortunately, which has actually led to some of the Green Team members KOing their own teammates.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, nice conversion there. But there's Umbreon with the follow-up. He gets hit by the down air.
Oh,
he's still living. Great DI.
Amazing DI. Amazing DI. Lunchables says, man, I just got one. Let me go ahead and take two while we're at it.
And did you see the edge work there? Really good awareness by Dakpo. He snaps off the ledge just in time to let
Lunchables back on.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Ooh.
And he gets it. Amazing situational awareness from Lunchables, jumping above Dakpo and Umbreon, using that down air to get that stock.
I think Dakpo there was trying to have some interesting recovery. Unfortunately, was inputted in the side B instead of the up B.
Ugh. That movement from Lunchables is so scary.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he's in bad position. Yeah, there he goes.
Wow, and Dak was not able to get that edge guard, and it's going to allow Umbreon to get back on stage.
And not only that, it's allowing Blue Team to take the lead. Look at this. They're up 6 stocks to 4 right now.
Goodness. Now, don't discount Green Team at all. If Dakpo and Lunchables are able to get the rhythm back in play, they can do this.
Indeed, but don't forget, Umbreon's playing Sheik. He has a lot of edge guarding tools, and look at that. He's piled on a lot of damage, even though he couldn't quite get the edge guard he was hoping for.
You're absolutely right. At this point, it's just bonus points.
Yeah, it's the extra credit.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, this man has already put in work. If you think of the game as going stock for stock, like I take a stock, you take a stock, that's fine. Right now, Umbreon is ahead at, 2 or 3 stocks to his 1.
It's true.
So he's just getting extra mileage.
Oh, and look at that aerial conversion there by Drinking Food. See, Lunchables now on his last stock.
Amazing stuff by Drinking Food, going over and forcing Dakpo to get off the ledge, which allowed Umbreon to get on the ledge in return.
Oh, and Dakpo unfortunately snaps up a little too early, trying to avoid that vanish.
Yo, Umbreon and Drinking Food are playing so unbelievably well.
It's true. Look at them.
Like, individually and together. Their transitions, not from offense to defense, but from individual gameplay to double gameplay, is so pristine and crisp right now. It's unbelievable, and it is overwhelming Dakpo and Lunchables.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that whiffed forward smash went unpunished because of that nice laser from Drinking Food. Oh, and Lunchables commits really hard with that, able to make it back, though, with that up B. Nice fair. Will it be the end of Lunchables' stock? He's trying to get the bomb recovery. Unable to do so. Dakpo tried to get the save, and now it is Dakpo against the world.
This is looking quite hopeless for Dakpo. Do not discount this man. He takes down the stock right there. If he can just really quickly take off Drinking Food's next stock, he'll have at least a fighting chance.
Hey, I'll disagree. I think that he should maybe focus more so on knocking out Umbreon, piling on the percentage, and just knocking away Drinking Food, seeing that he's at that high percentage.
Great analysis, absolutely. I think it would be possible for him to perhaps gimp Sheik. It would be a whole lot easier to do so, given that, of course, Drinking Food is going to be, living for so long with his character.
And Drinking Food is probably opting to play full screen at this point, trying to use the projectiles. Oh, Dakpo missing that ledge dash. Unfortunate for him. That technically cost him that stock.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we see Umbreon and Drinking Food. They're on set point right now. I didn't see this coming.
They are on set point. Well, I don't think any of us did, to be honest. We never want to discount the underdog in the situation, but Drinking Food and Umbreon, earlier, they were almost eliminated. They went to Game 3 and brought it back in a 2v1 situation, which was Umbreon.
Do you remember who they were against?
I'm trying to remember. Hey, typo.
We're going to figure out who it was.
We'll figure out who it was. But
Oh.
for them to come back with such force and such tenacity, and to have the #1 seed
It's true.
sitting back, that's
I'm
very
excited.
impressive stuff. And they could go back.
They could go back. Go either way right now.
Either way right now, Interesting. It would be a very interesting upset.
It would be. It would be.
Very-
But we can't count out Lunchables and Dakpo. There's a reason why they were
refuse.
first seed in this tournament
I
for doubles.
refuse to do so. Yeah.
They have only lost one time.
and that was, I want to say, it was
national.
Infinity and Mewtwo King.
Infinity and Mewtwo King. That was the only time they
Solid
lost.
team.
And even that was game 10, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it was also Project M 3.0,
Mm-hmm.
where Meta Knight was a lot more.
And the points
Viable.
don't matter.
You're
We're
right.
Project M 3.0.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I was about to do a Who's Line reference. But looks like they're going to be trying to pick a decent stage. I wonder where the counter pick is going to go. This is the last round is critical because remember, even if Lunchables and Dakpo win this, the last pick is going to be for Umbreon and Drinking Food.
You're absolutely right.
And that means that they're going to start off the
absolutely
bat
right.
with an advantage.
It's so interesting because this is the battle outside of the battle. You know what I mean?
Where do you go? Who do you choose?
Like, where do you go that's going to provide you with the best opportunity in the coming game
And they're going to Distant Planet.
without taking away your opportunities for the game after that? Okay, man, they're going to have to start off strong. They're going to have to get the rhythm from the beginning. They can't find it halfway through because versus Umbreon and Drinking Food, you're just not going to be able to get back in the game. They're too smart, too solid, too well-grounded players.
Wow, and it seems like they have some nice rhythm, at least on Umbreon. Here's the sandwich opportunity. Great landing that forward smash. They set up for another 2v1 here. Oh, but instead, Lunchables, instead of going for the 2v1, wants to try to get a conversion on Drinking Foods, it seems.
Now, I really like that transition. Lunchables move over to the left side, trying to put a little bit of pressure on, my goodness. Drinking Food. Yeah, exactly. And then transition right back over to Umbreon.
Oh, nice dash attack by Umbreon. I thought he was maybe going for an up air, but he doesn't want to overcommit. Ooh, that up air actually from Lunchables almost did the trick.
There goes Dakpo.
Tough stuff. Okay, so green team with a slightly. Oh, but he loses the spike. Hey, you know that's a good trade for him though. He will take that trade.
Yeah, okay.
Because that was his first stock.
Right. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
It would have been even better if he was able to retain the stock though.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he was in cooldown that entire spot.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I would imagine so, because he wouldn't miss. Good read from Lunchables.
I like the laser though from Drinking Foods to come back onto the stage safely, and there goes Dakpo. He's down to just 2.
Umbreon's doing a really nice job of maneuvering around, keeping his space. He's not trying to commit to anything too much.
Oh, nice stuff there by Lunchables, just pushing Drinking Food off.
That's got to be stock. Yep. That's not what Umbreon wanted. I know he could have lived.
Okay, look at the cluster right now on the left side of the screen.
No.
So much happening, and great follow-up with that neutral air by Dakpo. Gotta love those parachutes.
Yeah, we're sitting at 5 stocks to 3 right now.
Oh, but Drinking Food! Wow! He almost got the conversion, but Dakpo so quick on that meteor cancel.
Absolutely.
That up B was phenomenal.
My goodness. Now, oftentimes players want to, I would say, disrespect or, be upset with the, oh my goodness, the up B out of shield that Dakpo has, but that was an amazing meteor cancel that time.
Oh, it was so good. Oh, that whipped grab could be trouble for Lunchables. He makes it back on stage, and that was a nice spin attack as well to punish that whipped punish attempt.
Now, I really like how Dakpo's doing a great job of providing aerial support, and when Umbreon gets a little careless and comes in, takes that stock with the neutral air. Now we've got the sandwich situation.
Yeah, and it's a 2v1 with 5 stocks on the green team. Yeah, really rough for Drinking Food.
Overwhelming. Like, where did the stocks even go?
I mean, that's the thing. You mentioned that it's very important for Green Team to find their groove this round, and I feel like they did. We had some great conversions. That early spike by Lunchables, taking out that second stock from Drinking Food, I think really helped change the pace of the match. And that neutral air does the trick. We're going to Game 5.
My goodness. Now, where was that in the previous match? You know what I mean?
I think it was Dakpo and Lunchables really warming up, still making a statement saying this isn't even our final form.
Right. Well, absolutely not.
But
Absolutely
hey,
not.
We've seen some great teamwork from Umbreon and from Drinking Food.
Yes, sir.
They do have the counter pick,
Uh-huh.
so they can still do this. They can still make this happen. I have faith in this team that they can make this upset a reality. They've been playing so phenomenally this tournament.
Right now, I don't think that they're going to counter pick stages. Like, I don't think their stage counter pick is going to have too much of an effect on the Dakpo Lunchables team because Drinking Food needs a lot of space to move around, you know what I mean? As does Sheik. So, as we said that, they're going to pick the largest stage.
I can't think of a better stage to end everything on. They're going to go off to FD as we're going off to Game 5. All right, good stuff right off the bat. You can see a nice combo from Drinking Foods on Dakpo, but Dakpo falls right into Umbreon's throws. He's in a tricky position here, but he gets the parachute. Not enough to get a confirmation.
Yeah, that's those bonus points right there. He was just trying to get back on stage, but Drinking Food just so happened to be in the way, so he's able to add on some damage to Drinking Food in the process.
And speaking of adding on damage, Dakpo's not through with Drinking Food yet. He has a nice set of fares there to push him off further. He gets the grab on the left side of the stage.
Ooh, the
and unfortunate.
saved him.
Yeah, Dakpo had hit with that forward smash, and the boomerang did save him, like you mentioned. Nice parachute from Dakpo once again.
Wow!
Lunchables with the down air, taking that stock from Drinking Food.
Beautiful.
And he continues with that dash attack to take a stock from Umbreon as well.
Beautiful, and this is the momentum that we were looking for. This is the momentum that they needed for them to come in and win this tournament as they were predicted to do as the #1 seed.
Dakpo, the next side B is going to be an odd number. Maybe he can get a 9, but look at that conversion by Lunchables.
Now on the opposite side of the map, if you guys were paying attention to the right side, we had Umbreon taking Dakpo's stock, and there he is coming in solid with that neutral air, taking Lunchables' stock. This man is not going down without a fight.
All right, I'm digging it. You see Drinking Foods, he's off the stage right now, but they're going for the 2v1 on Umbreon instead. Drinking Foods comes back on, using those projectiles, trying to give Umbreon some room to breathe. It's going to be difficult, though.
My goodness, I love the pulse of this match. He's getting really chaotic in the center, then the map is expanding a little bit.
I feel like they're doing what they need to do. They're really just knocking away Drinking Foods, using Drinking Foods' long recovery against him to maximize that 2v1 capability, like we saw right there.
Yes, sir.
Like we saw right there. And Dakpo, after that parachute gets that
coming in hot.
Wow, beautiful up smash by Dakpo.
Unbelievable. That is exactly what Green Team needed to get this victory.
Oh, and he gets the 9! I told you the next side B could have been a 9.
He gets the 9.
That was just what Dakpo needed.
Wow.
They're sitting at 6 stocks to 2, and blue team is on their last limbs right now.
What a reward. The payoff was huge. He threw that 9 out in a very, very crowded situation. It had the chance of hitting his teammate as well, but it did not, and he was able to very efficiently take Drinking Food stock.
Wow, beautiful stuff so far by the green team. They have brought this back magnificently. They're on the verge of making that 2-game run back if they can just hold their momentum right now.
And this looks like an unbelievably different team. Like, I wouldn't even recognize that team. Wow, nice job by Drinking Food getting out of that up B.
But he doesn't get out of that follow-up from Lunchables there. He's off the stage. Can Dakpo make the conversion on reality? No, he switches to Umbreon and takes that last stock. Drinking Food against the world, and 6 stocks to 1.
Now, I know that Green Team wants to finish this off as quickly as possible. Look at both of them just fishing for it.
And
they followed him down to the abyss.
Is done. Solid play by Lunchables and Dakpo.
Did you see the wolves?
The rolls.
Yo.
Put some butter on those rolls.
Yeah, no, the wolves, they looked like wolves out there. Drinking Food was on the edge, just trying to survive, He goes down, and both of them chased him down.
It was ridiculous.
They were like, we're going to make sure you're going to die. I don't know how. We're going to make sure you're going to die.
Yeah,
beautiful stuff.